Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch, a very special Thursday episode. We are still in the Chicago office, and Madeline is here.
Yay!
I almost asked you if you remembered the intro in the beginning. I was like,
Oh, girl.
Well,
I also watch you guys.
She's a fan.
She's an avid watcher.
She's a fan.
Yes,
I'm a watcher. I'm a fan. I'm a friend. I'm
We're
a
so
former
happy to
other
see you.
liner.
Former other
Exactly,
liner,
yeah.
yes.
Former other liner.
New York
Former New York
coworker.
queen.
Yeah.
I have them all.
Yeah.
How's life out here? This is our first, or my first time spending more than one day here in the office.
Yeah.
And it's something over here. It's a lot. I'll tell you what, it's a lot of basketball.
It's a lot of
It's a
basketball.
lot.
My
Why do you think I
ears
liked
are
it
ringing
so much?
Like I can still hear the basketballs going, and they're not even going. Like that's how much basketball.
Friday at
is
2 p.m. it literally shuts off and it turns into basketball hour.
Of course.
I don't partake. I work because I'm a hard worker.
Of course. Yeah, of
and
course.
Also, I don't ball like that. I
Right,
don't ball
right.
like Gia.
Right.
So I, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but Chicago's starting to really rock.
Yeah,
You're
it
loving
is.
it. Yeah.
Chicago in summer is
summertime
the
now.
drug that people
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about. And I was saying to some other people who moved here, I was like, it is nice to walk into my apartment. It's like a huge heat wave right now. It's really nice to walk into my apartment and it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I got
It
that
is.
central
It's-
AC.
It's hell
Right,
on
I forgot
earth
that
here.
you only had like the AC units in your old place.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
In
so
your
true.
living room.
In my living room, I
Yeah.
had
One AC
central,
unit,
or
yeah.
one AC unit. And it was in my living room to go out to my 3-bedroom apartment.
Of course.
So there are luxuries here that I
Yeah.
didn't have in New York.
Of course.
And everyone here is good vibes. But this week when everyone is here, and
It's
you,
so
you guys
fun.
specifically are here,
Yeah.
it's like the most fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh my god, it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I'm loving it too. I miss everybody so much all the time. I miss everybody being together. So whenever we get to be together, I think I said this the other day, but yeah, it's been nice. It's been a good time. Everyone's been cool. I've been in some drama. Honestly, I'll be real, can't even get into it. Like I don't even want to do it. I'm still on a level of anger that I can't even
Yeah.
I had to I couldn't go to sleep till 3:30 last night. I was like stewing in anger,
I
like
kn-
tossing and turning.
I knew
Well,
it was
oh, I'm
gonna.
sure.
And I like woke up this morning, felt sick to my stomach, like just so angry. Like it's crazy when
like
you
a
get mad
physical
about something.
reaction.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy when you're like mad about something and it's like it just courses through your veins.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of anger I'm at right now.
And it's just like
I called my mom last night.
dealing with. Yeah.
I haven't even
It's
spoken
just
to my
so
mom. She hasn't texted me.
frustrating.
I know that she's seen it and she hasn't sent me a word. She probably knows that I don't want to hear. I don't want to talk. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. That's
But,
good for her to know
Yeah,
that
I think you did what you had to do. And
Did what I had
you
to
stood
do.
up for you stood up for yourself, and I think
you.
people took that in the wrong way and be like,
Well,
didn't,
some
though.
some people. It
Yeah.
depends on who you talk.
right?
You know,
Yeah.
It's like Twitter
Sorry,
trolls.
some people in people in reality
right
understand
understand
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which is the theme
And
here.
we are Team Kelly.
yeah, Team Kelly
Thanks,
till we die,
guys.
obviously.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. But I'm saying it only because I feel even at the beginning of this episode a little low energy, and so I'm trying to change my mood around. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like when you get
Hey,
in that
that's
mood, you got to bring it up.
understandable.
I'm thrilled to be here with you guys.
Right.
I feel right back at home.
I know.
And it's just a lovely day. We
know.
get to talk to all the Taylor Watch fangirlies today.
Yes, yeah.
I know.
I
I'm
do
excited.
want to. We did forget to talk about two things I did want to talk about.
Oh,
One being Sabrina Carpenter talking about the Skims thing, because we were
Yeah.
correct on that
oh
take.
yes.
We said that like she probably talked to Taylor, and Taylor was like, "It's fine, it's not a big deal,"
that
and
back,
that's
who
like literally
cares?
what Sabrina said exactly. I don't know where she was. That Cosmo.
I don't know. It must have been something like
It
that
was
because
some
it was a
magazine
random
interview that she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
or I think it was Vogue. No, I might be wrong.
No, you
No, I
might be
feel-
right.
was
You might
it
be
Vogue?
very right.
Vogue is asking those kind of questions. I'm surprised.
I don't think she was like on the cover.
Because
or
it wasn't
anything.
No, but
it
I just
wasn't
mean
the
even
BBC
Vogue.com.
thing, right?
Oh, maybe it was.
'Cause she
I
did the
don't
BBC
know.
Live
Let me
Lounge.
see.
Oh, that makes more sense to be
Sabrina
honest.
She's
BBC
like
Live.
that, by the way.
Skins
She what?
Taylor.
She
Let's see.
slayed that.
Oh God, she
Yeah,
was
let's
great.
see.
So good. She's at fashion shows and
interview.
stuff. I've been seeing her.
In a new interview, blah blah
Hmm.
blah. Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
Oh,
okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
That makes sense.
She said, "I've been very, very communicative with her about the situation, and I just love her so much and support her till the end."
Hell yeah.
And then she just said, as much as people want you to believe you're turned into every little thing, like I'm not, like I don't see this stuff like she's talking about. Like I didn't see any like of the backlash of people because
Right.
like I'm working.
Right.
She's working late.
Exactly.
and
Listen,
she's a singer.
She's working
Yeah,
late. She's a singer. She's
yeah.
a busy girl.
She's
Don't
got
embarrass
Barry.
her. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like it's just the list goes on.
Did
But,
you see that
we
clip
love
of her
for that.
sitting next to Central C? Do you know
Yes,
who that is?
yes,
she was like
She goes,
Barry.
Barry told me I had to say hi to you.
Yeah.
He's like, who? She's like, Barry.
Wait, who is that? I didn't know who that was.
Central C.
He's a
He's a
British
British
rapper.
rapper.
Oh,
How can I be
cool.
homophobic? My bitch is gay.
Oh, I like that
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
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 I know
yeah.
that
He
song.
dates, do you know who
I like
Madeline
British rappers.
Argy is? Argy? She's like on the Unwell
Yes,
Network.
Yes.
I love her. They
They're-
date?
They're like very on and off.
Very on and off.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that she is so
She's beautiful.
she's so beautiful, and I love how she talks, and I love
Yeah,
her.
her
She's so
accent's
dry.
awesome.
Like she's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
my sense of humor. I love her.
Yeah.
But they're like
Um,
a very British power couple. I
Hell
think.
Yes,
yeah! Ooh,
yes.
good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. I love
Um,
that.
And then the other thing was the Super Bowl ring ceremony.
Oh right. Oh
Yeah.
right. Where Taylor jumped on live.
Yeah,
From
I guess
from the UK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today on New Heights, Travis was like, we had some very special people watching from all over the
Aw.
globe, obviously.
So sweet.
But yeah, Taylor was up watching, I think like one of the wives.
One of the
live
wives was doing a
streams.
she was
Yeah.
doing a like an Instagram live of the ceremony, and Taylor was in the chat being like, "Woohoo!"
Yeah, and she was like, we get one more year of
Nicole-
milk.
yeah.
Nicole Hardman. I was like, geez, she's deep.
She is deep.
I
She's
know.
very deep.
I saw a tweet where it was like we live in a reality where like Taylor Swift is worried about the wide receiver core of the
yeah.
It's
Which is
so
great.
funny.
I think it's awesome. She's still supporting. She's doing her best. Whatever. And it was like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
UK
yeah.
time. So she at one point she was like, "All right, guys, I gotta go to bed." Like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
It's late in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So
Which is so
cute.
fun, so cute.
And I think, oh, were you going to say Brittany and Pat?
I just saw that.
Oh no, but them
Oh.
too. Like I had two things. Brittany and Pat,
They're
they
on
are-
their flight,
they're
like,
on their
right now,
flight.
yeah.
Like literally as we speak, recording this on Wednesday. They're headed to Europe, and they're going on vacation, but people think that they're going to show up at one of the shows. Obviously,
yeah.
That's one. Two, I don't remember if we talked about this or not. The Gracie Abrams Taylor Swift song comes out Friday.
Oh, I'm
yes.
so excited.
So excited.
Us, it's called.
Us, yeah.
Can't wait.
She
Watch.
kinda-
Everybody's gonna get so mad about blocking other artists.
it's-
Gracie Abrams gonna be number one. Everyone's gonna be like, "What?
Right.
This is gonna be hilarious."
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So that's that. And then also, what I wanted to say was that my energy is also low today because I am in mourning over the loss
Oh, yeah.
of the
Oh
Lakes
my God.
and I Hate It Here
Yeah.
I said
mashup.
that
My
that
two
was
favorites.
That was
And
crazy
I-
that she did that like 2 hours after everything went down.
After
Yeah.
like the biggest fight I've ever
Yeah,
had
it's
online.
like she
it
kinda
was
felt like that you needed
crazy.
that.
No, she knew that I needed it. She
Yeah.
sensed me from afar. She said, "I'm gonna take care of my girl," and I didn't get to watch it until I got home last night, like super late, and well, not that late, like 10. And so I was sitting in my bed like angry, stewing about the day, like
Yeah.
stomping around in my hotel room, like so pissed off. And then I was like, wait a minute, I need to.
to
I know what I
watch.
need.
Yeah.
And I just went through. I went through like so many TikTok videos. I think I watched it from different angles like 7 times.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this
I
is
love
just,
when she was like, I hate it here.
Yeah, you hate it.
Take me to the lakes.
Yeah.
I hate it here. Oh, so good.
So good.
Yeah.
It's just that song. But I also loved how, like, I got chills. I have chills again. Thinking about how everyone obviously freaked out about I Hate It Here, but when she went into the lakes,
Yeah.
the place went fucking nuts.
Crazy.
And I
Justice
lo-
for the Lakes.
Justice for the Lakes.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that people are finally like, I feel like I was the only person that ever liked that song.
No,
And
you
then
were
all of
on
a
the
sudden, at like now, which I kept thinking like, why don't more people like this song? So it makes me happy to see that,
Yeah.
that people do in
Didn't
fact
you
like
like
it.
also totally call that too? You were like, she's definitely going to do the lakes in Cardiff, or was that
Oh, I
Liverpool
said
or something?
I thought Liverpool.
Yeah,
I thought
but same
Liverpool because
thing.
it was it's so close, literally
Right,
to
to
the lakes. But
lakes.
so is Cardiff, I guess. Maybe
Yeah.
even closer. To be honest, I didn't look at a map, but I'm sorry for not knowing the geography as well as I should.
we were
but-
trying to figure out like Wales, Scotland, like how that
Yeah.
all pans out. It's confusing.
It's tough to figure
Yeah.
out, but they're all kind
They're
of
all
close.
UK.
She's bopping around in the UK, still loving it, loving her life. Things are great.
Also with that
yeah.
Gracie,
Crazy,
Gracie,
gruel. That's nice.
Gracie Abrams song, she revealed that like there was a fire in Taylor's apartment.
She was
Oh
like,
my God, that's right.
the
Oh yeah,
candle
yeah.
knocked over.
Right.
And
Yeah.
no one heard
That was another
it.
confirmation that Gracie Abrams confirmed that the picture of her, I forget if we talked about this the other day, the
Yes.
picture of her on the ground while Taylor was like taking a selfie with a thumbs up and she's like covering her face is
Yeah.
after she heard The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Me too.
then they said that same
Yeah,
it's
same.
literally. Then that same night they were dancing around the house, having a good time, and
Yeah.
a candle got knocked over, and they didn't hear it at first because she thought it was like the cats playing or something. or
Yeah.
she thought it was something else.
Taylor literally said like, "That's probably one of my cats."
Yeah. And then turns out it was a candle. It fell over, lit things on fire, and Gracie said that Taylor like snapped into action, knew exactly what to do, and took care of the situation.
That's
she
crazy.
She said that she couldn't believe that she just snapped in, knew what to do, in the like condition that they were in. So I assume that they're like drinking a lot of wine.
Yeah, they're
or
probably
whatever.
drinking a lot of wine.
Well, girls' night, wine night. But it's that is such a
I can
that's
see
the
Taylor being
exact
like
thing
the
has happened to
mom
me.
friend of
Totally.
the group.
She, like,
you know?
sobers up immediately.
yeah,
Has
yeah.
the fire extinguisher.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess maybe she has to have a fire extinguisher in her
so
apartment.
let me tell you. So that exact thing happened to me, not with a cat, but I had a candle, and I talk about this all the time because I feel like people need to know this. And I'm not talking shit about the brand Homesick because I like Homesick
I love
candles
those
a
candles.
lot. And I think this happens with a lot of candles. So I don't think it's just them, but it happened to be a Homesick candle, my Harry Potter Ravenclaw one, and I was burning it all the way to the bottom. They're glass things. And it was like at the end of the candle,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize it was like totally done. And it got so hot that the glass exploded. And it made a popping sound in my living room. And I was in my bathroom, like doing my washing my face. And I heard a pop, and I was like, "What is that?" But I was mid face wash, so I didn't stop right away. But then I kind of got like a weird feeling, and I just checked in my living room to see what it was. And my whole table runner underneath my TV was on fire. And I like freaked the fuck out. And by the way, didn't do the right thing. I like went, grabbed a dish towel, and started like patting it, and then that kind of set on fire. And I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" I was like, I forget everything I learned about fire safety. Like,
Right.
this is insane.
It is
I
kinda
got it out. It was fine. Like, it, I think I poured water on it. It wasn't like a huge fire. It was just like my little thing was on fire. And but
still.
I have like, it's like that organza thing. Like, it's very flammable. And
Yeah,
you know, whatever. So, but I just didn't think that a candle would explode like that. So after that, I bought on Amazon one of those like fire blankets, and then also a mini fire extinguisher.
That's smart.
So, and it's
I should
tiny.
get a
It's
little
like,
fire
It's like this
extinguisher.
big.
Yeah.
And so, and I feel like it's perfect. So people, you know, don't let this happen to you. And
yeah,
I bet Taylor
candles
had a
are
mini.
so dangerous. My
They
one of
really
my best
are.
friends in middle school, her like entire like room burned down because she like left a candle on.
It's so crazy.
Yeah,
it's
it's
scary.
crazy.
It's scary stuff, especially if you have them burning. And like I know, growing up, we my mom loves candles. We're a big candle house.
Yeah.
Always candles burning in every room. Like there'd be one burning in the bathroom at all times, even when we weren't in
Fire
there. Like,
safety is important.
Fire safety is
And
important.
why do I always feel like when people like are set on fire by accident or something, they always forget stop, drop, and roll.
No, completely.
Like they
It's-
just go
I
you
can't
gotta
believe-
stop, drop, and
I
roll.
stood there and stared at the fire like a sim. I was like, "Oh my god, there's a fire!" And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, "I cannot
I
believe
get
this is on
that.
fire right now." It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then I had a candlestick another time where a thing went kind of, you know, you gotta keep your eyes on your
or if,
candles.
like,
your
or if
eyes.
the wick like pops a little bit and then
Yeah.
like, yeah.
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 And
So
sometimes with those homesick candles, I thought that's what you were gonna say, but sometimes they are wick like sets a freaking.
oh, it's all the way to
engine
the
light. Yeah,
ceiling. I
it's
know. I always
insane.
cut them really low now.
That's
like whenever
smart,
I get them,
yeah.
I cut the wick
I
super
was
low
like,
so
oh
it
my
doesn't do
god.
that.
I had one.
I know. They
in
get
my-
so hot.
I have one now, but I had one in my New York apartment
Mm-hmm.
that the wick would go so crazy. Where it was like next to my wall, and there was soot
Yeah.
all up
Black on
my
the
wall
wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
from it, and I was moving, and I was like, oh my god.
That's the
Yeah.
worst. That's happened to me multiple times, and I always like if I'm moving stuff around and you see it in a different light, like during the day, you're like, oh shit. If you get
Yeah.
you have to get like the rough green side of the sponge out.
Yeah.
And you're like, ah.
Magic eraser or whatever.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, that looks so bad.
That's
And
funny.
it's tough. So yeah, fire
So
safety.
be safe, y'all.
Fire safety. Taylor is safe with fire. She's prepared what to do, and we all
Yeah.
should be too.
Yeah.
Don't get yourselves caught not being safe
But
with the
yeah,
fire.
I also listened to some, or like, I guess Gracie Abrams did like a little pre-show for fans or something.
Oh, me and you
Oh.
were sending those back
yeah,
and forth. to each
were.
other.
Oh, no, I
yeah.
didn't see any
And
of
there's
those.
a few
Kelly.
snippets, and this album sounds really good.
Kelly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
wait.
in.
Well,
Yeah.
it's so soon. Tomorrow now, while everybody's listening to this, it'll be out
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it'll be
I'm
out
very
tomorrow night at
excited.
midnight. Yeah.
There are a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
where I'm already like, me too, girl. For
Me
real.
too, girl.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
haven't honestly though. I haven't done a deep dive. Like, I
I
really
don't,
haven't.
I don't know if you would like her, honestly.
Really, I
Yeah.
like
She might be a bit
some of
young,
the songs, like Juvenile.
not juvenile.
No, her sound
What's her vibe?
is
Describe-
her vibe is like
I like know, and I know a little bit. Like I like the one song that's out.
Risk.
close to you or
The,
wrist.
the one I'm always singing. Is that?
Close
Sorry, that
to
gives
you.
no.
Pull the trigger on the
Those
gun
gun
I gave you when we met. I wanna
like,
be
I
Close to you.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
then maybe
close
you
to
will
you.
like
Yeah,
it,
yeah. I
okay.
love that song.
I
That song
haven't
is
even-
great.
I told Gia this. I have never I've done my deep dive on Gracie, but I don't know her whole discography like
Right, I don't even- not
so
even
well.
close.
I think this is going to be. I told her this. I said for Gracie, I think this is going to be like my official dive into Gracie territory. Also, this is going to be my official dive into Sabrina territory when her new album comes out.
Oh, absolutely.
I go, those are my 2 new
Absolutely.
girls. And then I
Yeah.
also need to get
Tay
more into
daughters.
Brat, which we will. But.
On to Charlie, a little bit of Chapel.
Oh,
Speaking
well,
of
we've
speaking
been
of the
We've
ladies
been
in
on the
waiting.
Chapel game.
Yeah, of course. Speaking of the ladies in waiting, did you see Sabrina doing a Carpenter? Sabrina
doing
Sabrina doing a Chapel cover.
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
did,
She
and
slayed
she
that.
fucking
Amazing.
slayed
So
that.
good. And I love that. I love when the artists, especially the girls, get together and like sample each other's songs or you know cover them or whatever. Like to me, that's like the I respect you. I like
Yes.
the song. I like
love
to
this
perform
song,
it.
yeah.
Like it's great to me. They
Yeah.
all should do that all the time.
I
Like,
also feel like she really proved her vocal strength because that's
Oh,
a really hard song to
absolutely.
sing,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
people kind of give Sabrina shit for like talk singing.
yeah.
And she really really sounded amazingly
She
beautiful.
sounded
Yeah.
yeah.
She did, and she's great. Sabrina, you know.
God, I'm
we
just
love
so
her to
obsessed
death.
with her,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
I also
She
loved
really
her
So
Please,
so
Please,
much.
Please cover from that too. Like, I think she did
Oh,
well with her
yeah.
Please, Please,
Oh,
Please.
I didn't watch that one.
It was really good. And she switched it because it had to be clean from
Oh,
Oh,
did
yeah.
she say, like,
Motherfucker.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
all
big
the other.
sucker?
No,
Oh.
little sucker.
Little
I think.
Sucker.
Oh, and then
Did
another-
you see the one, or did you send me the one of the woman with her
With the
son
baby,
in the
yeah,
back?
yeah.
So it's like this lady who they love Sabrina Carpenter. They get in the car and her son's in the back and loves the song Please Please Please, and she's like, hey, she came out with a clean version of the song. And the part where you sang, he's like, and she's like, "What's your favorite part?" And he sings the like, "Heartbreak
Yeah.
is one thing," like
Yeah.
but don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And the mom is like laughing, and she's like, "All right, well, she came up with a new one where instead they say like little sucker or
Yeah.
something." And he goes, I don't like that. There's not enough emotion in that bad word,
my
like
God.
whatever."
I
And so he
love
just
that.
was like, she's like, "Okay, well, maybe we just only sing it at home and in the car." And I was like, hilarious, like.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
of
when you
course.
say like that song is so
Little
catchy
sucker.
and kids love it, like I'm sure just 'cause it's a catchy vibe, like it's very upbeat,
Yeah.
summertime, like Espresso too, same thing. And like, are we still worried about kids cursing? Like, I don't know. I'm so detached
Well, I
from
feel
it.
like kids
I don't
these
know.
days
they have access to
they have
so
their
much
own
cursing.
language.
Yeah, they do like
so
skibbity.
true.
And,
they're like
like,
skibbity
Riz,
sigma,
Ohio.
like
Right, right.
you have no Riz, you're from Ohio.
Yeah,
like,
which
Yeah,
may be
yeah.
meaner than
Wait, that's
motherfucker,
hilarious.
Which I don't even know.
yeah, I'd rather be called motherfucker than say I
Then
have no
you're-
Riz and I'm the sigma.
Your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
TikTok
No, 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 I
your
don't-
TikTok Riz party is zero.
Holy shit! If somebody said that to me, I'd be like, "Wow, okay, well, I gotta go then." Like,
Yeah, imagine
I'm-
like a 12-year-old comes
forget
up
it.
to me, he's like, "Skibbity, you skibbity suck." Like
Yeah.
you're from
you're like,
Ohio.
skibbity
yeah.
bop bop,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of my face,
Right.
bitch. I'd be like, wow, okay, child.
Yeah, there's
I
like
don't
nothing
know.
scarier than like a 12-year-old kid these days. I feel
That's
like,
facts.
or
Oh,
like a
terrifying.
10-year-old kid.
No,
Yeah,
they're too good, and they think we're fucking losers. They
yeah.
do not care.
yeah.
But yeah, so all the girls are girling as always.
Yeah.
The other day we were talking about the conversations that people have been having that Taylor's like putting out these album variants to block other artists intentionally and
I've been
whatever.
seeing this discourse, yeah.
No, it's too much. So finally, I'm gonna not gonna play the video because everybody can go look at the video if they want, because it's an in-depth like breakdown of numbers and shit. I sent it to Jay yesterday. I'll tell you his name. The guy's name is Jake
Oh, I see him. I
Dayton.
like him.
Dayton. Jake.
Yeah.
He's at Jake Dayton
He
1.
basically was like,
And he breaks it all down. He
yeah.
must be like he's like a music guy. Like he works in music or something. And so he breaks it down number wise, whatever, and talks about these album variants and why people think that she's putting them out on purpose or whatever. And what it is streaming. Streaming is what's keeping her on top. And if she didn't have the album variants come out each week,
would
she
still
would
be the
still be beating the number 2
Yeah.
artist by a large margin,
Yeah.
whether it is Billie or Charlie or
she would
whoever.
she would still be
doesn't
beating them by
matter.
like 200,000
Yeah,
units
it was like a
or whatever
crazy
the fuck
thing.
it is. Yeah.
So seeing
yeah.
that really helped me, like laying out all the math and the difference between like what was sold and what wasn't. Like for example, the last album variant that went out only sold like 1,500 copies. Like,
Right.
it wasn't, and that's what we were saying. Like it's only the freaks that are still buying.
Yeah,
it at this
yeah,
point,
yeah.
Like who are the people that are really like desperate.
Like
for
I
it.
don't even hear about these variants.
Neither do I until people are bitching.
Until people
and
are
I'm like,
talking about
what?
it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know
I'm
they
like,
came
I didn't know
out.
she came out with the like 2 like Fortnite and Tortured Poets acoustic version.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's
and like
just,
she did like
okay.
a fresh out fresh out the slammer. I didn't even buy that one. Like like
for what? Yeah,
exactly.
It's
Like
just-
I feel like even 1,500 units is nothing.
It's nothing.
No,
Same
it's
with digital downloads. They he said like, or he showed the list and showed all the numbers, and then without the CD sales and without the digital downloads, she still was like, it's all streams. Like streaming is the most organic
yeah.
way.
That's on
that
me.
people can find it. Yeah, and
It's
that's
just a narrative that like I think it was like, I don't know if it was Billie Eilish Stan started or whoever started it to literally paint Taylor to be the bad guy
Right.
again, you know?
I've
also-
never heard of blocking until this.
No,
Literally.
that's
No,
what,
literally.
the other day we were recording this. I was like, I need someone to explain this to me in full
I didn't know
because
that was a
I
thing.
think
No.
someone
Sure.
made this up and then is just running with it, which is it's exactly what happened. Like
Which
that's just what's going on.
It may be a thing. I don't know. I have not
No.
heard of the concept until Tortured Poets.
Apparently, and he said in his thing, he was like, other artists are all doing this exact same thing. Like they put out their album and then they put out the different variants. They do whatever. Billy did the same thing. Charlie did the
Yeah.
same thing. Like everybody is doing that, but only people only have a problem with it when it's Taylor.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The-
Ridiculous.
The
whatever.
one tweet
So
I sent
that's-
you
that's
that
my
was like,
thought on that.
oh yeah, all you are busy hating on Taylor when the real problem is Morgan Wallen.
Oh yes, and we
Oh,
said that.
T.
Yeah.
We
No,
were saying
yeah.
that. We're like,
T,
the,
yeah.
the men.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen is up there.
Morgan
He's
he's
number
Wallen.
one.
he's on the number one Hot 100 right now. I had
Exactly.
some help
For
is the number one song.
Yeah, with Post Malone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, throwing chairs off of balconies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like listen.
Like,
So
enough
like
of him.
he's
The
the
biggest
issue.
fish to fry.
Yeah,
I'm
we're,
Yeah.
we're pointing fingers at the wrong person.
Oh,
here.
I
ridiculous.
I am so in. I just can't.
No, I'm
We're-
so
we're
no.
not-
This
we're
is
not
a heavily
this is-
anti
yeah,
Morgan Wallen.
we're an
podcast.
anti-Morgan
I don't want to.
not
I don't
like
want
him at all.
to. But
to
I
all the
know.
Morgan
No,
Wallen
no, no.
stands.
You don't have
that
to. You don't have to
listen.
hate as hard. We hate. We've
I'm
gotten.
just not a fan.
We've made the disclaimer.
Also
We
not a
know that there's
country
some
girl like that.
crossover. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
We
not
know there's some
country
crossover fans, but
Wait,
unfortunately
speaking
he's
of
an
that
asshole.
really quick, but the chair thing. Did you see that guy in New York?
Throwing shit off the
Yes,
roof.
yeah.
That was so insane.
That was crazy. He threw a cement brick
Is
off
that-
a like
Like 40
20-story
Yeah,
building.
it was
That's,
insane.
I mean, that's a felony question mark?
What was that
Yes.
big?
But, like,
he
what-
threw
what
like
do
a
you-
big thing. Like there was a chair.
he threw a
there
chair.
was
He
the
threw a
brick.
cement brick.
But what
Like
was that huge
like a
thing?
ro-
There was
Oh,
like
I
a
don't know.
massive
It was
thing.
like a massive like
It looked like
lazy
it
boy
looked like
almost.
it looked like a trash can, but like solid. Like it was just huge. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
it was.
I don't know.
People are not okay.
What do
Okay,
People are not okay.
the heat is getting to them.
What's the crime? Again, I know
Seriously.
it is a crime because it's like that, but
Like,
what would
Well, if
you
it
be-
hits somebody, he'd be charged
Yeah.
with like
Murder.
murder,
Attempted murder.
manslaughter, like something like that. But yeah, I
it's
guess I
some
don't know
sort
what
of felony.
happens.
I mean, it has to be like
like
disrupt, like public
disrupting public-
disruption.
yeah.
I don't
For
know.
sure, for
like,
sure.
if that's even a
Endanger-
thing.
endangering-
public
Endangering the
endangerment.
Yeah, public
yeah.
endangerment,
yeah,
like-
I'm like that's like legit.
No,
It
he
could
must
be- I
be
mean,
going
you could-
psycho. He's probably losing his mind or something, or on
Something's going
acid or
on.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something's going
Yeah.
on. I don't know who. Yeah, no one knows who the
No,
hell
I
that
saw that.
was.
That was
But yeah, that's what.
Yeah, but that
maybe,
just gave me
you know,
Morgan Wallen.
I don't
Not
miss
saying
that
he's
part
inspired by
anymore.
Morgan Wallen, but Morgan Wallen threw a chair a couple months ago, and now all of a sudden we got people throwing chairs in New York
yeah.
City. Just saying.
Just saying. Is Morgan Wallen the culprit of all these crazy men coming out and throwing
Is he
throwing shit?
giving these insane people the confidence to
Yeah.
be as insane as they are? I don't know. People are saying. I didn't say it. People
I
are
didn't
saying
say it. I didn't
People
say
are
it.
saying
They
it.
had
So
some help.
they had some.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he
Come
and
on.
when he got arrested, they said, "Why'd you do it?" He said, "I had some
I
help."
had, I had some help, and then he was like,
Yeah.
"By the way, it's #1 on the Billboard charts.
Stream it.
Stream it.
He's my idol.
Keep Taylor Swift down." That's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Yeah.
God. So anyway, yeah. So that's all that. I
Yeah.
was happy to see that thing. Go look at that guy, Jake Dayton. He has a few TikToks explaining different things and different questions people are having, and even he was cracking me up. He's like, "This is the last time I'm going to talk about it because people seem to just believe what they see on Twitter. Like
Yeah.
he's so over it."
Yeah.
And I loved that about it because I'm also so over it. Also, another thing about the concerts or concert, the picture heard around the world. I literally can't open my Twitter timeline without seeing it. Taylor
Taylor's
Swift,
ass?
Taylor's ass. Listen,
I mean,
and I
posted,
wouldn't
like
even-
mommy or something.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Mama,
no, literally, like
puppies."
we gotta. There's a
she said
picture.
that.
There's a
No.
picture. Another sassy photo of Taylor coming out during like the probably vigilante shit midnight set, like end of the midnight set. And she's got her outfit on or whatever. But whatever this angle is, people are getting. I don't know if it's that they're like editing the photos to be so clear or like the camera quality
I don't
is
know.
so
The
good.
camera quality
But
is
it's
crazy.
like it's crazy, and this photo is making its rounds. Like I literally can't even open my
a
Twitter
juicy-
without
it's
seeing
a
it
juicy
12
photo.
times.
It's a
She just
juicy
looks
photo.
great.
She
just
looks
looks
so
she looks
hot.
amazing.
Yeah,
she's
like-
she's working her ass off literally and figuratively. So
Yeah.
it's just like
when I
it's-
saw that,
great.
I was like, "Oh, I have to post this." Like,
no, I was glad you
this
did.
was the sexy. She looked so good. Like,
looked great.
Yeah.
and it's funny
it's
how
so
like
funny how
she
everybody
can-
went nuts for
Like
it.
they
People
were
were
up her butt crack.
people
in
were
that
like,
picture.
everybody's Travis, can you fight? I'm barking at the moon.
Yeah,
like, it's
literally.
everybody. Girls, by the way, this isn't
Did
just
you like my
pervert
caption
guys.
for it?
Yeah, what did you say?
I got to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back
yeah,
to
exactly.
this.
Yes, to go.
I'm like, she had a crazy caption for it.
And I hate to admit this though, I did get the idea from Kim Kardashian only
Yeah.
because,
Oh, because when
she
North-
came out and said that North gets mad at her because she uses the word "gyat" in the wrong way, and she'd be like, "We gyat to go, like we gyat
Yeah,
to go."
yeah.
So thank
Got
you,
to
Kim,
go.
for the caption
Thank
inspiration.
you, Amy.
Which is so funny because
Yeah,
like
thank you, Amy.
my dad has said that before, like before gyat is like a thing.
Like,
Like always when growing up, it was like we gets to go. Like that's what he
Yeah.
would say always when we had
Yeah,
to leave anywhere.
I
So
know.
hearing Kim be like that, I'm like, of course, like yeah,
Yeah, right?
Same girl,
Yeah.
actually. Like me and
It
Kim
makes her
sing
more
eye
relatable
to
as
eye.
a mom. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I also think it's funny how that picture came out. Like right after the
just so
discourse about her dancing and stuff. Like
Oh
everyone's talking about
God,
how
I
she
yeah,
will
yeah,
say,
yeah.
looks so
the
awkward.
dancing videos have been insane.
Well,
Yeah,
the dance, she's just being, she's like,
That's how she always is.
everyone-
And I saw this clip
I
of her
know.
talking about
The
this in
caption
like
to the video is
2014.
insane.
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
was like, I literally made the music video Shake It Off
Mhm.
to make fun of myself the
Yeah.
way that people make fun of me dancing. Like I know I dance awkward. I'm 5'11".
Yeah.
I'm skinny. Like I'm lanky.
yeah,
I know I dance awkward, so I'm gonna
Minimal
make this
rhythm.
music video and embrace
Right.
it.
exactly.
The person being like, she's so underrated as a dancer. I don't know if it was meant.
What? No, come on.
That's what the original
on.
video, the caption, that tweet is. We need to talk about how Taylor's actually so underrated as a dancer. That's why I was
That's
like,
why people
oh,
went crazy.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
There are
course.
moments where like like when she does the vigilante shit,
She
like
can
she
hit
is a
him.
No, no,
very
yeah,
good
she-
dancer. And
she
like
that
can
video
do,
though should not be the judgment.
No,
of
no,
that.
no. She can
No.
do some it's when she goes off script. Choreographed dancing, choreographed, she crushes it.
Yeah.
She's always got that choreo on
Let
lock.
Mandy Moore handle.
But when she's
Yeah.
let Mandy Moore handle it. But when she's going off script and she's flowing her tassels around,
Yeah.
sticking her tongue out, she's just being silly.
She's having fun.
She's doing whatever she's want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
But
She's
she's
obviously
like,
not
yeah,
a
you
dancer.
guys think
We
I
know
dance
this.
awkward? Well, I'm also really hot. So.
Yeah. Also, look at my ass now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So-
She heard what you guys said about the tassels.
Yeah. yeah.
God. So yeah, so she's looking great.
Mhm.
London show's coming up kind of soon, right? There's a
21st, so tomorrow.
So-
Or sorry,
Saturday or Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a couple London shows, and then she goes back to London again in like August. I know we were talking
yeah.
about this the other day too. But so we've got that to look forward to. Very, very excited about it. Travis may or may not be there. People are saying.
Travis.
Also, we have to.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll get the inside scoop.
Oh my god.
Travis went on Bussin'
Bussin'
with the Boys, which
yeah.
is a Barstool Sports podcast based out of Nashville with Will
Our
Compton and
coworker.
Taylor
I know.
Lewan. Our coworkers. We were just with Will.
We were just with Will
and we're gonna be with
yesterday.
him again. He's gonna
Yeah,
come
oh,
right
yeah, he's
back
coming
here.
back,
So
yeah.
Tomorrow.
he's coming back tomorrow. So we'll be able to ask him for the Dozen tournament, which is live by the way, and still going on. Everything is great if you're
Yeah.
paying attention to the Dozen. The,
Fran
the,
is
looking
number
uh,
one
the
slave.
three
the final
losers.
four. Yeah, we're still 3 losers. The
Yeah.
final 4 of the tournament will be live at like a venue in Chicago,
Yeah.
and it will be also broadcast live. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for
keep,
sure.
Keep eyes peeled tonight, Thursday night for that 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Anyway, so hopefully we'll get to chat up Will and see how that conversation went. I don't know when that episode is coming out.
Yeah.
But Will had asked, what do you think about like how should we approach the Taylor thing? Like, should we bring it up? Like, should we, organically, whatever? And I just said, feel it out and don't be
Yeah.
rude and don't only
force
ask
it.
about
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
don't
don't
only
force
ask,
that.
yeah.
Don't only ask
Right.
about it.
I
Like,
feel
if
like
it
that's the
comes up,
type
it
of
comes
thing
up.
where if it comes up, it comes up.
Right, for
Yeah.
sure.
And if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Sometimes
And-
I feel for Travis where it's like all anybody wants to talk about is Taylor.
Yeah.
And of course, and he's so gracious about it and so fine about it, but I
Right.
just feel I feel bad. Like I don't
Yeah.
want people to get annoyed that he keeps getting asked about Taylor, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So
Exactly.
Yeah,
yeah, so we'll
football
see.
season's starting up, so I'm sure they'll have a lot of other
They're all
stuff
at
to
camp.
talk about. Yeah, but I'm excited for Wagler to come back. I can't wait. Wag
what's
Taylor.
that? Oh, I was like, Wagler, who? Is he a player?
My favorite
No,
player,
I'm
Wagler.
hype. I'm hype
She
for
is a
Wagler
player.
as well. She is a player.
She's the best player on the team.
She's the best player on the
Yeah.
team. Super Bowl in her rookie year.
yeah, exactly.
So yes, Wagler will be back soon. That's exciting. And she'll be able to go to a lot of the opening games because that's her break in
Break, yeah.
between August
Like all
and
the
October.
Europe and the
Yep.
yeah.
So that'll be fabulous. Looking forward to it. Yay, yay, yay. What else? Did we miss anything?
Not that I know
I
of.
don't think so.
I think we covered
Oh,
everything.
the other mashup she did on
Ooh, yeah.
guitar was
This Is
I
Why We
forgot that you
Can't-
existed and this is why we
Yeah,
can't have nice
on
things.
Scooter Braun's birthday.
Yeah.
oh,
incredible.
wait, I didn't
Oh yeah,
realize.
did we talk about him?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Retiring?
last
yeah,
episode,
yeah,
yeah.
he's done.
Also,
Yeah,
like
that's
having that
funny,
on
though.
his birthday and right after he announced his
Retired,
retirement.
yeah.
Oh, she's good.
Just-
And she
Ooh,
was
sweet,
she
sweet,
like
mwah.
started dying laughing like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
between. She was just like
well,
It was
during
great.
the
I win
laughing,
again.
Can't say it
during
with
the
a straight
laughing
face.
part of this is why we can't have nice
Oh,
things.
yeah.
It stopped for like 40 seconds.
That's
yeah, she like
funny.
just couldn't
They
stop
just had a
laughing.
moment together.
That's
It's
really
incredible.
cute.
Which
That's
this is why we
cute.
can't have nice things is one of my favorite Reputation songs.
No,
It's a
same.
banger.
It's excellent.
Like kind of I feel like an underrated one.
You had to take
them
away. This is why we can't have nice things. Dark Lynn.
Did you hear one of the
things you
oh,
said about me? This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh,
Yeah.
love.
Did you think I wouldn't hear all the things you said
Is
about
that what she said?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Did
okay.
you think I wouldn't hear all the things you said about me? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love.
And
Great
also, I
song.
forgot that you existed is so good.
Also,
That-
such a good song.
I
Maybe
thought that it
did
would kill me,
Cardiff
but
get the
it
best?
didn't.
Did Cardiff get the best
They got
mashups
they got
of all time?
really
Like,
Like,
so,
kinda.
honestly, in my opinion, at this
I don't know.
point,
Exile Haunted.
Exile Haunted is
I
so
know.
good.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
talking,
hated
they're
Hear the
4
Lakes.
for 4 though.
Yeah,
like, 4,
true.
like the Lakes.
I hate it here.
I hate,
I hate it here.
This is why we
I
can't
forgot
have
that you
nice
existed.
things,
And this is why we
yeah.
can't have nice
Yeah.
things. Like, but the energies of all those songs.
Yeah.
Like I just mixing them together. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I hated Here in
really
the Lakes.
good.
Maybe one of my biggest losses to
Oof. No, it's tough. Like, it's sad.
truly.
I can't decide. No, I would want that more. Obviously, I was saying between that and Haunted and Exile.
Mm.
But I
I
want the
hate
Lakes and I
Lakes.
hate it here. That's I need to be true to my
Yeah.
to who I am.
I only thought of this because of the TikTok sound, but
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy Like Me and
Oh,
Chloe Weston and Sophia Marcus
Yeah.
oh
go together so well.
Yeah, they do.
and those are
So
also
well.
like your
Yeah.
two songs.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I would die for that.
Yeah.
so
But
good.
I think that's one of the. Actually, I think that's one of the questions I have lined up. For
Oh,
us.
fabulous!
Yeah.
Shall we?
Shall we jump
talk
in?
to the people?
Let's
Shall we
do
jump
it.
in?
I'm
so excited.
Fabulous. Excellent.
I'm so
Yay.
excited to chat with the girlies.
I know this is our favorite part. It's
Yeah.
so
I know.
fun.
I know, because when I was on in October,
Mm-hmm.
that weren't you guys
We weren't
doing
doing it yet. Yeah, we
Yeah.
weren't doing it yet.
All right, guys, quick break for our favorites. You guys know them very well. We talk about them all the time. Way is the best, and Way wants to give you the confidence to live your life your way, especially on Wash Day. Okay,
Wash
come on.
day.
Yes.
Wash days
I got
upon
way in my
us.
hair right now.
Yeah,
I
I
wash-
wear my hair right now.
I
too.
washed my hair this morning too. I have Way in my hair. We always have Way in our hair.
Mm-hmm.
From volume and shine to deeply hydrating, Way helps you find your way to good hair every day. And right now, I currently have the St. Bart's hair and body spray on right now,
Mhm.
and the anti-frizz cream. It works wonders. It's been hot as hell, humid as hell
Oh,
in
God.
Chicago.
100 degrees every day.
Yeah, unexpectedly.
Mhm.
So the frizz cream has been saving my life
Yes.
personally. And yeah, it's just, all their products are amazing. That you love the leave-in conditioner.
I love the spray leaving
Yeah, we
conditioner.
love the
I have
detox
the
shampoo.
I have the
the
detox
Way
shampoo.
body lotion on right now as well.
Ooh, St. Bart's?
Smells amazing. Yeah.
I can't talk
the best.
more about how good St. Bart's smell. Like, you
Mhm.
guys are missing out if you don't smell the St. Bart's smell.
It's excellent.
And once you smell it, like, you'll never be able to go back.
Also, can I tell you, I have a spray tan as well right now.
Ooh.
It's starting to fade finally because it was a little much at the beginning. But the Way body lotion
Oh.
with this, if you don't like spray tan smell, which I don't, it goes really well with it and really
Ooh, that
masks
makes
it well,
sense,
and it
'cause
makes
it's,
you
like,
feel more
coconutty.
beachy.
Yeah.
Because spray tan's always like one click away from it being beachy and fun. And
Yeah.
some people really do like it.
I kinda
But
like the
I kind
smell.
of think it's like a little. But then with that lotion on it, oh my god,
Yum.
chef's kiss.
So they have shampoo and conditioner made to nourish every hair type and tackle exactly what your hair is lacking. If you want volume, the fine hair and If you want volume, fine hair and conditioner will give you a lift without weighing you down. In between fine and thick hair problems, that's kind of like me. Wash your way to a happy medium with medium shampoo and conditioner. And wash your way to healthier hair with shampoos and conditioners made just for you. Go to THEOUAI.com and use code WATCH for 15% off your entire purchase. That's 15% off at THEOUAI.com, code WATCH. Okay.
We
this
did
one
a draft.
We did a
This one
draft,
is a
yeah.
quick,
We haven't done drafts
funny
in a while.
one for you, Carol.
Hey girls, it's your new Swiftie here. I left a message earlier. Forgot to say that my name is Brenda, by the way. Also forgot to mention, when you're streaming on Kevin Ortiz Hockey Bros stream, have you noticed that when he does the Midnight's Era and Vigilante shit comes on, he takes his shirt off and he rubs lotion all over his chest and arms? It's absolutely hilarious.
That was the one I couldn't remember.
Anyways, just forgot to mention that before. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a great time in Chicago,
He
by the
rubs
way.
lotion on
Great
himself?
city. Eat all the deep dish pizza. Love you, ladies. Bye.
Love
you,
you. Thank
Queen.
you for that. No, that was my brother kept
Do you
saying,
know
I was
who
like, I thought
Kevin
there's another
is?
one
The
that
guy
I
who
forgot.
does the live streams?
Yeah.
He does like themed things every.
Oh, I don't think I knew
every
this.
era. He does something new. So like
Is
and I
this his
explained this
job?
last time.
I don't know. He
no
has his
idea.
Venmo on there, so he probably gets paid.
Yeah, he has Venmo and PayPal.
Someone
up there.
said they Venmoed him $5 in our honor.
Oh, that's good.
Which
Oh,
was
good,
nice,
good, good.
yeah.
I mean, I need to do it too. I need to do
Yeah,
it
next
too.
live stream.
Next time we'll do it. But so he does like themes, like first he'll hold his hands up for the Fearless, and then he'll for Willow he has a hood and like an
Oh my God,
orb.
Yeah.
And then Reputation, he has like a cartoon of himself as Reputation,
Wait, oh
like
my
whatever.
God.
But then that was the one I forgot. Vigilante shit. He takes his shirt off. The lotion part I don't remember, but he takes his shirt off and he like
lotion.
dances a little bit to it,
Oh my God.
and he goes crazy. You know what else he loves? And
Yeah.
we talked about it a little bit because he holds up a scarf during it. But the All Too Well 10-minute
Well?
version, he has the red scarf and it's embroidered with All Too Well, and he like holds it up at the end. But he knows every word. Like he
Oh.
sings it. He's like, "Call me
That's
up
like
again." He's
I
such
feel like
a fan.
every male
It's great.
Swifties' favorite song is
Is
All
All
Too Well
Too
10
Well.
They
Minute.
love that,
Like my
yeah.
brother's is definitely All Too Well 10 Minute.
That's
Like
great.
I
I
don't know.
love
I just
that.
feel like all the guys know that one the most.
They
Yeah.
get it. They understand.
Yeah.
They know
like
the
the
vibes.
emotion behind
Yeah,
it.
the emotion.
They
yeah.
know the vibes. So yeah, so that's so funny.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one I forgot. He takes because I remember I was watching and I kind of had tuned out by by midnight, so you kind of tune out.
Yeah.
Because nothing's happening anymore on the 100th show at that point, at least. And I remember I was like getting ready for something, and for Niall, and I was in my room fixing my makeup, and I came out and saw him shirtless on the thing with Vigilante shit going. It's just hilarious.
Oh
hilarious.
God!
So
Shout out
funny.
Kevin.
Shout out Kevin. We love him.
Hey ladies, this is Philip from the underrepresented gay Swiftie corner. I'm
Hey,
just
Phillip.
wondering, of all the mashups from the Eras tour, which you'd most like to see her record and put on a future album,
Oh
my God.
if she were to do a fun thing like that.
Oh God.
Are you doing ones that
Great
have been
question.
performed already?
So I think,
think it could be
he was
both.
saying, yeah. I guess his question was more, I guess, ones that have already been performed, but like,
Yeah.
we could do both too.
Yeah,
There's
we
no
can
rules.
wishful thinking as well.
I'm going to just search up like all the mashups.
I know it's
Oh, the ones
recency
that she's
bias, but I
done.
really think I hate it here in the lakes.
Yeah, I hate it here in the lakes for sure. That's my number one.
I
Need
really
it.
think.
My number two would obviously be Haunted Exile.
Yeah, I'm like looking through.
and
my
then-
statistics.
Man, I don't know. Like some of the mashups are really good. Like I do love the
I text Gio about
Is
that.
it over?
Wow, Getaway Car, August, Other Side of the Door.
Oh yeah, that was a
Oh,
crazy one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that might be it for me.
That was a crazy one.
low-key.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's a really, really good one. White Horse and Coney Island.
That one was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
That's a really good
Wasn't
one.
there- I feel like there was one recently that was really heart wrenching. Besides Haunted and Exile, like maybe even the same night.
Oh my gosh, should have said no, you're not sorry, and then Peace and New Year's Day.
Fuck.
Oh, Peace and New Year's Day.
All of
Yeah, I
these,
feel like
all
that's,
of
That's
them.
you,
so me.
right?
All of them. Oh
Should have
my
said no, and you're
God.
not sorry. So good.
Peace
too.
and New Year's Day, and I hate it here in the lakes. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Peace-
just
wow.
so
and
many
now
to
I'm thinking
pick
about
from.
the Peace and New Year's Day mashup.
No, that's crazy. Like what a great one.
Oh, she did Fresh Out the Slammer and High Infidelity is what she
Oh, right, that's
combined.
right. People
What
love
did
that
Which is
one
a good
too.
one.
What did she combine, or did she combine for I Look in People's Windows?
I don't
Oh, I love that one
know.
too. Though it was I Look in People's. That was another one that was.
Oh,
like,
it's
two of my
I Look in
favorites.
People's Windows and Snow on the Beach.
Oh,
which I'm
so
not
never
a snow
mind.
on
the
No, no,
beach,
no.
yeah.
I just
Never
love I
mind.
Look in People's Windows.
I liked I Look in People's
The
Windows.
Prophecy
that
and
song.
Long Story Short. That was a good
That
combo
was
too.
one. That was a
yeah,
good one
that
that
was
we
a good
liked.
one.
The-
That was
I
a
love
really
Long
good
Story
one.
Short.
15 and You're on Your Own, Kid.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
I
That
think
one-
that's good
That
too.
one, as
Yeah.
much as that's a really good one, it wouldn't be my number one choice, but it does feel most likely to like
Make
if
me
she ever
cry.
does for sure.
Yeah.
But if she ever does do like a full
Well, that could be
album or a
on
playlist
debut.
of the of all the like surprise songs that she's done or
yeah.
mashups or whatever, I feel like that would be a likely one
Yeah.
that she put out. You know
The
what I mean?
Bolter and Getaway Car.
Great,
Really
Oh,
good one. All the
yeah.
girls you
Great
loved before
one.
and Crazier.
great one.
Yeah. Haunted Exile.
Mhm. Haunted Exile is
And
like,
The Great
really
War
hard
and
to
You're
top.
Losing Me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, and that just
Yeah,
happened.
that
Right,
just
right, right.
These are
Oh,
so
God.
good.
Those are like impossible.
We
to
need
get
them
on.
all. That's the problem. Is we
Yeah.
need them all. We need a.
We need them all. Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be an album. It could just be like a playlist on Spotify where
playlist.
she drops it. We don't
Yeah,
need to buy
yeah.
variants. We don't need to do whatever.
No.
Like that would be. I really really want a live Eras tour
album.
like
yeah.
album playlist something. Like I just oh god, it's just
Well, there's a few.
some of
live
them are
songs,
out.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of them
yeah.
are out. Like I bought The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. I think.
Yeah, yeah,
or no,
yeah.
Or
Okay.
no, I bought
No, the Smallest Man. I thought.
was The Smallest Man, but also the one that we heard in Paris, our surprise song.
Oh, My Boy.
My Boy Only Breaks
Yeah,
His
yeah,
Favorite Toys.
yeah.
That's what I have. That's what I have. I got the digital download on that one because I really love it.
Yeah.
And it makes me nostalgic for the night. But really good question. Very tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
I think recency bias may have me there, but the Lakes and I Hate It Here for me. Like
The Lakes and I Hate It
gun
Here
to my head.
for recency bias, but like in my heart of hearts, and Gia probably knows that is Peace and New Year's Day.
Peace and New Year's Day.
Are
is-
like
yeah.
are like
That's your
two
jam.
of my just
Mhm.
all times.
Mhm.
So are
Absolutely.
like The Lakes and I Hate It Here though too.
God, it's just all so good. They're just
I'm gonna claim
so-
those two.
Ugh.
But I'll like have you get that one, and I get to
well
borrow
with our like star power, we should be able to
Exactly.
both. We'll get it there.
Right.
Like now we'll really
Yeah,
get
I
it.
think I have to go. Oh, she did. Wait, what did
I'm gonna
I?
go watch the
I
piece
forget
news
which one I said that I really liked.
The three.
Oh,
Prophecy, long
Ca-
story short.
Yeah,
other side of the door?
The other side of the door.
You're Not
whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're not sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Long
That's
story
a
short.
really
I also
good
really maybe
No,
would
should've said
even
no,
say
I
White
think.
Horse and Coney Island.
That's a
Yeah, that's a good
awesome,
one.
just awesome. White Horse as a song. Well, again.
Oh yeah,
thank
Getaway
you.
Car August, Other Side of the Door. I think that might be mine.
White Horse. Again, thank you to Shonda Rhimes
Yeah.
for White Horse. Did you hear
Did you know
about
that?
this?
Without Shonda Rhimes, there'd be no White Horse on Fearless. It would have been on Speak Now, maybe.
Wait,
maybe.
why?
Because
Wait, what? How?
she thought that there was too many sad songs on Fearless, or like that the sad parts were kind of complete. They loved White Horse, and then Shonda Rhimes and Betsy Beers, someone
Something. I can't
reached,
remember her
reached
name.
out to Taylor, said they wanted to use one of her songs for Grey's Anatomy.
Mhm.
They sent them White Horse, and they were like, if they want to use White Horse in Grey's Anatomy, we'll put it on the album.
Mhm.
And they loved White Horse, so they're like, oh, we'll put it on
Is White Horse
Fearless.
in Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
I was never
Earlier
Like,
seasons,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, early like season 2.
I
Yeah.
watched until the plane crash and then dipped.
That's kind of me too. Like I've
After
like,
Derek died, I stopped watching.
Yeah.
I've come in and out, but yeah, the plane crash is like my
They're on,
last,
like, season, like,
real memory.
49.
There's
I'm
so
like,
many
what?
It's like a soap opera at this
seasons.
point.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Everybody loves. Well, Taylor Swift still watches Grey's Anatomy.
That's true.
That was another thing we discovered. I think in the Fearless Deep Dive. Or no,
No, I think
someone
someone
said
said
Didn't
that.
someone say
Yeah.
it recently? Yeah. Oh, also totally off topic, but Matt James from The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Uh,
Met Travis Kelce.
love him.
got met Travis Kelce, did a little quick 2-question interview
Yeah.
with him, asked him
He's so
what's his
cute.
favorite food that mom makes. He said chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, cute.
And then asked him what's his favorite food to make for date night.
Yes.
And he said, he's like, oh, I don't really cook. He's like, but I did just learn how to make pasta the right way, so maybe I'll do a little pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
And
pasta with
lemon
garlic?
pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
garlic,
goes
lemon, and a little bit of
garlic,
shrimp.
Yeah, I was like, you're such a dude.
I was like, exactly.
oh my god.
And he was like, a little shrimp linguine. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
Perfect.
All right, Mario. Let's,
Yeah.
let's take a...
That's hilarious.
Let's
Yeah,
take
that
a
was
step
really
back.
funny.
and I was like, he's so proud
So
of that.
cute, so
Yeah.
proud of it. But that just makes me think that when they were in Italy, they probably did a little
They
pasta
probably
making
made
thing.
class, yeah.
How fun!
Maybe she like taught him how to make like fresh pasta. Like,
Maybe.
Oh, I'm
So
sure she has
cute.
like
so
a little
cute.
roller.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Are you kidding? God, I love
I
that
bought
she's
one of
so
those for
into
my
cooking.
parents. They never did it. Never
Ugh.
used it.
I
a pain in
wanted
the
one
ass.
for a while. It is a pain in the ass because I do like making fresh pasta and like,
Yeah.
not to brag, I'm very good at it, but it is hard to like, where am I gonna put that thing?
Yeah,
I don't make
totally.
fresh pasta every day. It's like a whole thing.
You gotta
So,
roll the dough out. It's
That's
a
what
lot.
I'm saying. It's a little much. Anyway, okay.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. I gotta be quiet because my toddler is asleep in the other room.
Oh no.
But I'm a little bit behind because I'm a teacher on summer break, so I don't have as much time to listen to podcasts. But I was just watching your Fearless Deep Dive, and you were talking about You're Not Sorry and how I think Kelly was saying she would love it as a surprise song. And I was at Houston night one, and we got Wonderland and You're Not Sorry.
That's right.
Bangers.
And Houston night one was April 21st. So it was a little bit after when she would have broken up with Joe. So
Ooh,
just
yeah.
thought I would share that. It was very emotional, and, looking back, we know how much emotion there clearly was for her.
Yeah.
I had no idea I even knew all the words to that song because, like Kelly, I am a rep and Midnight's girly. And then when Taylor played the first couple, like notes of that song on the piano, I lost my mind and was like scream crying that whole
unlocks.
song.
Yeah.
And I've never had a breakup before. I married the only person that ever wanted to date me.
You're
So
lucky, girl.
I know, that's
yeah,
so sweet.
it was
Good
a
for
great
you.
surprise song, and yeah, I love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, I just
was
like
really
that little
sweet.
tidbit. Yeah,
I
cute.
love
I
that. Yeah.
I feel like there's just so many Fearless songs that are very underrated.
They are.
and
They are.
underappreciated.
That song is way underrated, and I think that I think it's fun. It's so funny when people call in and they tell the stories about how they like hear these sad songs and go through the emotions when they like are married or have like never even been like in a place
Yeah,
like that. Like I
yeah.
just love how it doesn't matter like if you've literally been through the emotion before or not, you can
You get
still you get it and you're there for it.
Yeah.
And You're Not Sorry is a perfect song for that. And it is true. It's like you hear one of these songs you haven't heard in a while, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I just unlocked like
Yeah.
a door in my brain. I didn't
That's-
realize that I knew every single word.
That's
of
really
this.
how I feel about Fearless. Is that like
Yeah.
I don't go and listen to Fearless like front to back all the time, but like every time I hear a song off like Fearless or even like Speak Now kind of too,
Mm-hmm.
it's like oh, I'm right there.
yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
of
it
course.
snaps right back into
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
which
when
I
Fearless
love.
Taylor's version came out, I was like, oh, this is really like one of the best albums of all time.
So good. But I feel like Fearless, it just,
Sorry.
also Fearless Taylor's version didn't get enough hype, enough oomph. It was the first
No,
one.
it didn't. It
People
was the
were kinda
first
like,
one. People didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah,
It's like one
it
of the
has
older
the
albums.
weaker vault tracks.
tracks.
Yeah.
Because what are some of the vault tracks?
It's Bye Bye Baby, Don't You, That's
Oh,
when.
I do love
Mr.
Don't
Perfectly
You.
Fine is the
Mr.
good one
Perfectly
on that one.
Oh, see, I don't love Mr. Perfectly Fine.
Oh, I
like
love that song.
I love Don't You. Like Don't
Yeah.
You is
Oh, really?
I love Don't You.
I love that.
Yeah.
I also think too, Fearless was so promoted at the time that when it came out again, people were like, oh yeah, we remember like when this came out the first time. Like it was more
Yeah.
that kind of, which like we all remember the promo for all the other albums, but I think especially
Red
after
was
our
like the
deep dive-
only one that got like real ass promo.
Yeah, Red,
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
really beat into
Yeah.
the ground and it went crazy. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
after that, people were like, wow, okay, like what's the next
I
one?
wonder
like, it kind of roped in
why.
more, I think. Probably because the All Too Well 10-minute version.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think really put that one over
'Cause
the
she
edge.
knew it was
the
gonna
song
be a
with Phoebe
hit.
Bridgers, the song with Chris
Yeah.
Stapleton, like the Red still I think has the best vault tracks.
Yeah.
Red
Yeah.
album.
It's tied with me with 1989. It's so hard to pick.
I love the songs
True.
in 1989, but I'll bet you think about me.
Yeah,
is
I bet
just
you think
so
about
me and
fucking
Nothing
good.
New.
Nothing
All
new.
Too Well 10-minute
Yeah, All Too Well
version.
All Too Well
10-minute,
10 minute.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
hard
so
to go
true.
up against some of the big
Yeah.
ones like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Red Taylor's version came out 3 days after I broke up with my like shitty ass boyfriend. It was such good timing.
That's
And we
Great.
remember we drove to
New
Connecticut.
Haven
Yeah.
for a pop punk show.
Yeah,
Hell
we were
yeah.
like,
The
we can
date-
listen to 10 Minute All
Yeah,
Too Well
like-
like 4 times or something.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was like 3 days after, and I was like sad, I guess, about my breakup, and I was like, at least I get All Too Well 10-minute version.
Absolutely.
And then I Bet You Think About Me, and that was really like,
that one's the
oh,
real.
yes.
Yeah.
That one's the real like.
Such a good fuck you song.
that helps you. Yeah, that helps you process.
Yeah.
I'll let you think
Yeah.
about me. Really
All
helps
right,
you
we
process.
kind of have the answer to this question. We've said it before in the podcast, but
Okay.
I want to reiterate the idea because maybe people don't know.
Okay.
Hey, Kelly and Gia.
Hey.
Was just curious if you recalled the headline from December 9th, 2022.
Exact.
Taylor Swift making feature directing debut for Searchlight Pictures
oh,
via Variety.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might have a big chunk in the news that Taylor gave us night one of Liverpool. Just wondering what you think that movie might be about. Bye.
can you explain?
So I guess she said something night one of Liverpool that like made people think that like she's gonna like star in a show. Oh shit, my thing just came out.
Oh, isn't it like? Don't people think that she's
Ooh.
gonna be in, like Deadpool or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, but that's like in a couple weeks. That's summertime. Wait, I don't know what this. Okay. So I remember them saying that she was going
thing fell
to be involved in something. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember. Yeah. I fell off. I threw up.
My dick fell
Yeah,
off.
yeah. My dick fell off. I remember the headlines about her being like she's starring in something or directing or writing something. It was kind of ambiguous.
Yeah.
At least I remember that at the time. Then once the Golden Globes came around this year or no, last fall, I forget. She was sitting next to the head of some like studio, whatever. So everybody was thinking like, oh, she's coming out with something. Either she's in it, she's writing it, she's directing it, whatever, blah, blah. We don't know. What she said on the tour, it was the 100th day. It was Liverpool night one and our 100th tour. And she said that the tour would be ending in December. And I actually do think the last tour date is December 9th. Now that I think about it. Let me look. Eras tour dates. Because I think that's the last weekend because the next weekend or a few days later is her birthday.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, no. December 8th, a Sunday, is her last show
Where's that at?
in Vancouver.
In Vancouver, yeah.
The last show in the U.S. will be that Indianapolis show.
I'm
Indianapolis.
trying to go.
I know. I just
If
heard,
any of you got the hookup for Indianapolis tickets,
who's
let
just saying?
a
Oh yeah,
bitch
our
know.
our precious angel was saying his girlfriend's going. So
Oh, yeah, Doug.
shout out. And so maybe that the timing is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if the December 9th has.
I think
anything
I
to
was
do with
confused
it.
by his question honestly when I listened to it for the first time. Was he asking what we think she's going to do? I forget what he asked.
I think he said like people are saying it could be this based on something she said at night
Right,
one in
right.
Liverpool. What do we think, basically?
right.
And so, but I don't exactly know what he's referring to that she said.
Right.
But all she really said was that they're ending the show, or it'll be over in December, whatever.
Right.
So maybe
moving on to other things. Like, this has taken over my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure. Call back and tell us exactly, because I don't know exactly what you're referencing. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some kind of like movie show.
Yeah, no,
something
me neither.
At some point in the
what
future.
I wanted to say was our folklore movie. Greta Gerwig
Oh God!
directs
Well, that's right.
with Taylor and
Greta Gerwig
that, yeah.
folklore when they were
with the
all
love
out.
triangle, Betty James.
Who else was that with? Laura Dern. It was
Yeah.
Greta.
It was basically
Taylor.
the Little Women cast.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, it was the cast of Little Women. Yeah, basically, yeah. It was the
Basically,
cast.
yeah.
The cast of
Timmy.
Little
Yeah.
Women. Mhm.
Yeah. Timmy's James.
Timmy's
Bob
James.
Odenkirk is somehow involved.
Yeah,
He's,
yeah,
always,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
always
yeah,
in there.
yeah.
He's
I like
always
that.
in there.
Yeah.
Steve Carell maybe could come through. I feel like
Ooh, I like
they
But
kind of
there is,
come through.
it's just like, I feel like that movie is just waiting to make happen.
I
Especially
know.
like the Mamma Mia
Oh yeah, the Betty
type.
James, right?
Yeah,
the Betty James,
and
August.
August love triangle.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
can even do an ABBA type of
I
Mamma
love
Mia thing
Absolutely.
Mamma
with the
Mia
whole
idea.
folklore album.
So good.
it, it writes
So good.
itself.
It writes itself.
Gia, you write it.
No.
Okay.
No, you know why? Because
Next question.
Because we respect her too much. No one could do it better than she
Yeah,
could.
I
She
don't-
knows
yeah.
it better
Her
than
and
us.
Greta.
And she her and Greta, she interprets it better than us. And but yes,
I don't
think
want to
that
botch
we have
it. You know.
exactly.
That's fair.
We have the next Mamma Mia on our hands,
Yeah.
and it is the folklore of the movie.
It could
And
be and it could be folklore
whenever
the
it's
movie. It
coming-
could be any.
It could be
album,
folklore and
honestly.
Evermore mixed together.
Yeah,
it
totally.
Could be
More.
part 1, part 2,
Yeah.
Mamma Mia 1 and Mamma
Yeah.
Mia 2,
Literally.
folklore,
She
Evermore.
could do it with all her albums.
So many
Reputation,
things.
the
Oh my
movie.
God.
So many options.
Oh,
yeah.
Imagine
like, stop.
champagne
I would
problems
die.
as a scene in a movie.
No,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. It's
Yeah.
almost too much to handle.
Yeah.
But yes, I do think that now, once the tour is done, she'll obviously put out music always. But I do think that we're gonna start seeing what else she's been like dipping her toes into for the past couple of years, like somehow while still being on this tour. So
Right.
we'll just have to wait and see.
So this question kind of rolls into that. They
Oh,
said,
okay.
"Hello, I was wondering your thoughts on if Taylor is truly going to end the tour in December, as she said. Do you think that she will add more dates, or will it really be the finale of the Eras tour? Do you think she would just do single album tours again, or take a big break from touring? I'm surprised that she wouldn't want to perform TTBD for the U.S. as it's being her newest edition. She does do TTBD.
She is gonna do it for
Yeah,
for,
thank
the
you and a
new
big fan.
shows. Right, like a
Yeah.
bigger. Well, no, I mean
Oh.
no. It's
Yeah.
just,
I think it would be weird if she had that whole speech about how it's ending in December and then
And
not.
doesn't
and then
end
said,
it.
"Just kidding."
Yeah.
Also, we have to remember she's been on. Come December, she'll have been on this tour for almost 2 years,
Yeah.
Right.
And
It's a long
it's
time.
it's every weekend. It's she's had 3 months off in 2 years,
It's crazy.
and it's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of money putting on a show, a lot of anxiety, making sure everybody gets there, venues, blah, 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 whatever. Like, yes, Eras Tour has been magical. It's been unbelievable. We got a movie out of it. Like,
Yeah.
I think that I personally, I do hope that she ends it
Me too.
just to have a break.
Yeah,
you know
me
what
too.
I mean? For her, like, it's a lot. She's in the news every day. We're all very hyper fixated on the tour and every move that she's making. Like, we talked about this the other day about we have to stop clowning so hard about Reputation and stuff, because it's like we're like my life can't revolve around the Eras Tour. Like, I can't be canceling plans
Yeah.
because I'm like, you
can't
guys,
have Kevin
sorry,
on the live stream every
that's
night.
yeah,
as
no,
your
I
dinner
can't.
date.
And it's like I can't be doing this just like in the hopes that something may happen. Like, it's just, and that's just, it's nobody's fault but my own.
Yeah.
But the hype around the whole thing is just gotten to a point where it's so high that I think everybody just needs a break. You know what I mean?
The Eras
Everyone
Tour-
needs to touch grass for real.
The Eras Tour has turned into a puzzle every night, or
Yes.
you're like
yeah, like it's too
Well, yeah,
much.
we're playing
like, we're
the, we're
dissecting
playing
everything.
We're playing the
Yeah.
mastermind game on Swift Alert, which I love, by the way. I finally played that for the first time. So fun. But like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's become so much bigger than just a concert tour.
It's become like people think it's
an
her way of
event.
communicating to us.
Exactly, which it's maybe in
Maybe a
certain
little bit,
ways
but,
like
like-
it could be, but really like no, we need to. Everybody needs to get a grip,
Right, or
and
like
I think that
She wears
should end.
certain outfits, so that means X, Y, Z. But like I
Yeah.
fear
It's
we've
just a
lost the
lot.
plot a little bit.
no, absolutely, like
Yeah.
it's gotten
And
to
I'm
that point.
and I'm down. I'm trying to go again, but
Of
like
course,
I think at a certain point, for her own sanity and our own
Right.
sanity, the chapter ends.
Yeah.
Chapters have to end at some point. And
Yeah.
I think the fact that we have Eras Tour movie is like, okay, well, just watch a movie, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just watch a movie.
Yeah, I
Maybe
can't believe
she'll
the movie
add-
doesn't have the Torture Poets.
Maybe they'll add it in. Maybe
Yeah.
that'll be like a Christmas surprise.
That'd be awesome.
Oh,
You
that'd
know?
be nice.
Yeah.
Because that would make sense for her to
Yeah.
add like an extra edition, maybe like more surprise song.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
More mashups or
recordings, more
something,
mashups,
yeah.
whatever. Could be anything like that. So it really like the work that she's done on this tour, even when it's over, could still last for another year. You know what I mean? Her doing releases every other week, whatever she wants,
Yeah.
video, audio, whatever she wants.
Yeah.
So
I really
Lots
want
on
to
the
make a
horizon
documentary
still.
about it.
so
There
bad. I
has
hope
to
she
be.
does.
Like
So
there
bad.
has
Like Miss
to be. I feel like
Americana,
there's been
but
cameras at so many shows.
I know.
Like
There
I
has
don't
to
know.
be.
It just wouldn't make sense for there not to be
Right, but,
on
like,
a
especially
with a
after
tour
Miss
on this
Americana.
scale.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. And
Breaking
the-
all of these records,
Right.
like it just would make no sense.
Also, not to like, be this person, but like thinking about Miss Americana and the part in Miss Americana where she's talking about like, and during this I fell in love. Like,
I know.
also like then thinking about like her like going through a breakup.
Mhm.
If we get that documentary, and then like her in
and
Charlie.
falling back in love
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
I
Like,
know.
that brings me
That's what I'm
joy.
saying. Like
Yeah.
how much behind. There's so much has happened behind the scenes in her personal life at the
Right.
same
Yeah.
time, and it's
Right.
just. And also, I'm
Wrote
so
Tortured
interested in.
Poets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so interested too in seeing like just behind the scenes of how they put that concert on. It's just so much stuff.
Yeah,
Did you see the
yeah.
video I sent of the people were like, I thought I was seeing something illegal, and it's all of the costumes for the dancers and stuff rolling by.
Oh no.
It was like in the arena, like it was all the like dancers' costumes and tailor costumes and whatever, just like going by on clothing racks.
Oh,
And I thought
that's
that was
cool.
cool. Like I would love to do that. I'd love a deep dive on the fashion,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
inspiration
yeah.
behind
Yeah.
it, the dancers, like all of it. It's just it's a tremendous tour. And
Yeah.
yeah, it'll
it's
be
next level.
There has to be a movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, ladies, I was wondering what your guys' thoughts are on why she didn't do a debut set on the Eras Tour. Have you guys heard why? If so, please tell. If not, I'd love to hear your take on why she might have left it out. Thanks for making my week a little brighter with Taylor Watch. I have been a Swiftie for what seems like forever, and I absolutely adore you both. Love ya, Lauren from Nashville.
Oh, Lauren, thank
Thanks,
you so
Lauren.
much. Oh, from Nashville. Wow, Travis Kelce's in your city, or he
Yeah,
was 2 days
shit.
ago talking
Check
to
out.
our friends. Anyway,
But I
So-
do always think about that. Not one
there's,
song.
There's been a lot of speculation about that, saying things like the rights to the songs were like an issue, and that's why people were saying also that debut was taking a long time to come out because
But
it was
I
like
thought that
more up in the air than the other ones. I don't know how true that is. That's just what people were saying in the beginning,
Right.
because they were like, what is the only that could be the only excuse for not having any, like, not even one debut song. Like at least Speak Now has Enchanted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one song.
I thought that if like you can sing any song at a concert, like doesn't matter if you have the rights.
I
to
think
it,
it
or not.
depends on the situation. Because remember we were talking about that at Nile, like how as One Direction they can't really sing, like, or they have to like it's pre-approved what songs they can sing individually now that they
Well, yeah,
some
'cause
of
they
them
all
tour on
sing
their
Stockholm
own.
Syndrome.
Right. Exactly right.
Yeah,
but
like
Niall
Night
sang
Changes.
Niall
Yeah.
sang Night Changes, right?
Yeah,
so it's
Night
like there's a
Changes.
few songs they can all sing. So I wonder if there's the same kind of like
Pre-approved.
Yeah,
approval
right.
needed, and it might not have like worked out when they were planning Eras Tour. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure now it could, and she's worked a lot into her surprise songs. Like I
Yeah.
feel like debut has like she's sang a lot of those songs.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's any
Yeah,
truth
it's
to that.
just
That's just
so
what I heard and what I
interesting.
always assumed after I heard it, just because I had no other answer.
Yeah, I
But,
know because it really.
Yeah.
If that's not the case, then it just like really doesn't make any sense.
It is kind of weird without
Yeah, it is.
even one.
It is weird.
You know what I mean?
Not, yeah, like not even our song. Like,
Right,
That's
right.
like.
Or like teardrops on my guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
should've said
surprised
no.
that no teardrops on my
I was
guitar.
shocked when teardrops didn't make it onto the set
I
list.
was
like,
shocked too.
originally.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that it would.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no.
And I get like
Like,
maybe she
Picture
didn't
to
want to do
Burn.
like too like acoustic because Fearless is kind of like acoustic too.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
she does Love Story, You Belong with Me, but like
Mhm.
Fearless. I don't know. Maybe she. I don't know. It's just so
Maybe
strange.
it's just kind of a blur to her at this
Yeah.
point. Like,
Yeah,
I was a little
it's 20 years
kid.
ago.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So who
Yeah.
knows? But yeah, it's obviously the biggest glaring omission. But I think she really has tried to make up for it in the surprise songs. She sung a lot of those songs, and we're just gonna have to wait and see and hear all about this like re-recording process.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the limitations she
Maybe
had.
we'll find out in the documentary.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
yeah.
I'm really hoping that because we'll find out more about the limitations as to why she is and is not singing songs. Like it's just
Mm-hmm.
I'm so curious. And debut, the whole of debut,
Yeah.
is obvious. So
Yeah,
interesting.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. obviously with the title of this album, there are more poetic, fancy words in the Tortured Poets department. What's your favorite fancy word in the album? Or what is one that you had to Google to learn the meaning?
Oh.
I like esoteric joke in Black Dog and the symbolism in Albatross.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
God,
I read
love
this,
that.
I thought
Some esoteric
well,
joke. and
tryst. I had to look up what a tryst
I had to
was.
also look
Oh,
up
no,
what
yeah.
tryst
tryst.
was.
Yeah.
Tryst is one of my favorite words.
It's like, how I long for your tryst. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is a tryst?
With-
Mine is
Without ever
precocious.
touching his
Oh.
skin.
In,
I love the word precocious.
Precocious. It's in it's in, oh my God.
Oh,
Precocious child.
Yeah. Oh, the
Now
bolter.
I was
Outside
a
city folks and
precocious
small
child.
And the
town
bolter, and
Yeah.
is it?
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the bolter. Yeah,
precocious.
yeah, yeah.
I really don't know what it means, so actually I'm going to look it up right now.
Precocious
as I
Precocious
means
like you, like-
advanced, like advanced for at a young age.
Oh, slay.
having
Precocious
of a
child.
child.
Oh, yeah.
Having
Having
developed,
developed
yeah.
certain abilities. Yeah.
When
I
I
love
was
the
a
way she says it, and I love the way it
child.
kind of like rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
And I like that she uses that same fancy dancy word twice in two different songs.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
excellent.
oh, she really likes that word.
Precocious is one of my favorite songs, or one of my favorite words ever. Precocious and loquacious. I
Oh,
learned both those words
loquacious.
in the same at the same time in like 7th grade
What does
English.
loquacious mean?
Loquacious means talkative.
Oh, I love
and
that.
or conversational talkative. So I was always referring to myself as loquacious.
Yes.
But I actually called myself loquacia for a while. really brought the house down in 7th grade. But I don't want
That's
to. I
hilarious.
know, no, it was great. I was hilarious.
Yeah.
But again, I was like too old at the time. Like my teacher loved me. The kids were
Right,
like, "What,
right. They
bitch?"
didn't get it.
You were an
They
old
didn't
soul.
get it. I was an old soul. I still am. But not to stunt, not to sound like a snooty bitch, but I didn't have to look up any of the words on the album because I
You know
am
them.
a lyrical genius myself.
Right.
And I like a good
I do
read.
feel like you do know like the
I like vocab.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my I like
Do you have a
vocab.
favorite of the higher
I'm
vocab?
trying to think,
The precocious
because
vocabulary?
there are some songs where I like how she strings words together in ways that I wouldn't have thought.
Have you
Yeah.
seen
Let me do a
TikTok
chit chat a
of
little.
the
Let me scroll
older
through it.
man that works at the state library, I think in California, and they have him break down the songs and they have him listen?
No, but
No.
Oh,
that's
wait,
so
let me see. I think I might have one
cute.
saved. Oh, he's so sweet, and he is a like librarian, and he like listens to advanced Taylor Swift songs,
Yeah.
and he's like live reacting to them, and he's a sweet grandpa. Wait,
I love that.
another one that came to my mind was not that I was like
yeah.
it's a fancy word, but I was confused by it when she was like death rattle. I didn't know that like death rattle's like a
Death
thing.
rattle,
Oh,
Breathing.
Yeah.
Like the death rattle is like
Yeah, the
like
death
your last
it's
like
what
breath
happens.
before
Yeah.
you die,
Mhm.
right?
oh,
Yeah.
also one I
I
learned.
was like,
Death rattle,
like, not in,
breathing
like, after I,
silence
like-
as the soul
yeah.
was
After I
leaving,
learned what that
a
was, I was like,
depletion of our dreaming. Sorry.
leaving
Me bereft and reeling, my beloved ghost in me, sitting in a tree. DYING. Look at my
Yeah.
full body chills.
know.
Oh my god!
It's
Actually, that
happening
might be the
again.
line that I like. Leaving me bereft and reeling.
Yeah,
I
love that.
love that. I'm just gonna take that because otherwise I'll go through it all day long.
I sent
but-
it to you guys, but the California State Library, if anyone wants to look it up, has this old sweet man.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay,
love
that's
that.
it.
He's
The California
delish.
State Librarian. Okay, we love him. Check him out. He's a
but
precious angel.
The phrase I guess that I didn't know was I was a hot house
Hothouse
flower,
flower
to
to my
outdoorsman.
Wait, that's
outdoorsman.
what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
Remember, I was like, I don't know what hot house means.
A hot
Hothouse
house.
flower.
Hothouse is
A
a
greenhouse,
greenhouse.
yeah.
Yeah, hothouse
But it,
flower to
like,
my outdoors.
That can it survive outside and
Yes.
like
mhm.
I think I actually learned it from that little librarian man.
Oh yeah.
Because again, I was like you kind of sing and you're like, yeah, totally, I got that one.
No, her at my outdoors, but
Oh.
he's the
Yeah,
hothouse
hothouse
flower.
flower
He's
to my
sensitive. He needs to be
outdoorsman.
inside and
Oh,
coddled.
I thought she was the hot
Oh,
house.
I
the,
did too.
She's
Yeah.
willing to vent. No,
He's
no.
the hothouse
He was the
flower
hottest
to my
flower to my
outdoorsman.
outdoorsman because
Oh.
he's needs more because
Mhm.
hothouse flowers, greenhouse flowers need
Protection,
more
light,
more
care.
help.
Yeah.
Like poinsettias.
Yeah.
I think of poinsettias when I think hothouse
he
flower.
was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that I had to figure out what a hothouse flower was.
Mm. Yeah, me too.
Then they'll go home to their husbands,
Smug 'cause they know they can trust him. Then feverishly calling their cousins. I'll never forget listening to those lyrics. Guess who we ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear they called it all off? One gasp and then How did it end?
Oh,
I'll
God.
never forget hearing the walking in circles
walking
at
in
the
circles,
shops.
immediate tear. I could cry
immediate
right now.
tears,
I could
yeah.
cry right now.
Remember, not even me listening to it the first time. You guys, me watching you guys.
Yeah.
Because the weekend that Tortured Poets came out, I was dog sitting for PFT
Yeah.
at his house. So I was staying in his wonderful home, and I was watching you guys on his big TV, and I was like, wait, like I was reacting like along
Yeah,
with you
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
and I
Of
was
course.
like, oh my God,
Yeah.
they feel the same way.
Yeah, it reminded me so much of Right Where You Left Me, that line.
Big time.
And that's why
Absolutely
I loved it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that feel that like forlorn. I'm lost. I'm
Yeah,
stuck.
like
I'm this,
walking
I'm
in
that.
circles.
Yeah.
I'm stuck here.
I'm
yeah,
stuck and
in the
everyone's
restaurant.
watching
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Exactly. Still at the
exactly.
restaurant.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh God,
man.
just
God, I
just
love that album.
fabulous.
Yeah.
But no, this whole album, if I were to go through, I mean, it would take me an hour to go through and pick out all my favorite like words and the way that she twists things together. But it's so exciting when you look at the lyrics too. Like obviously we know how these songs sound, but
Yeah.
just reading them through, not knowing the lyrics, they are so poetic and they flow so well,
Yeah.
even without like any kind of tune.
It's
Yeah.
literally poetry.
And so it's just, it's literally poetry. And I just, all I can imagine is her sitting around and like just writing poems and then being like, hey Jack, I wrote a handful of poems. Like, let's get some
Figure
beats
this
to
one
it.
out.
Yeah?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Let's figure it
exactly,
out. Let me get
exactly.
the piano out, you know?
Yeah.
So just wow. Oh, we're just so blessed. to
We
live
are
in- We're blessed to
blessed.
live in this world at the same time as her.
Mhm.
Love her.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, what do we think?
That was lovely.
What a lovely time.
Yes, thanks for
Madeline,
joining
we're
us,
so happy
Madeline.
you're
Guys,
here.
I missed you ladies
We
so
miss
much.
you.
miss you all the
we miss you
time.
all the time.
Yes. I know,
I
This
miss
is
you
just such a special occasion. So thank you
Yes.
for taking the time and talking with us and hosting us in your home of
Oh
Chicago.
my God!
thanks.
Anytime, ladies, you're always welcome here. If you want to
Yay.
move out here, be my guest.
Yeah. Well, let's
Yeah,
not get ahead of
right.
ourselves. But
Well, on that note,
I was literally me texting my dad this morning. He's like, "How's Chicago? Ready to move?" I was like, "Actually, can't wait to get back to New York."
Yeah.
Like, can't wait.
Yeah.
I haven't been
I
back.
want my stuff. You know?
I haven't been back to New York in so long.
Yeah, you
Thank God you have to
haven't.
visit.
I need to
Summertime.
Well, now that I have my
I know
I
you're
said she's got
yeah,
her-
I got
your
room for
mansion.
you.
Her
Yeah.
bachelorette pad. We both have our bachelorette
Yeah,
pads.
exactly.
We're like city slickers, you know.
Woohoo. Yeah,
So
we both have
good.
room for you.
I know.
I
I
know.
haven't been back since January. That's so sad.
Yeah,
That's so
it's crazy.
crazy.
I
It's your
know.
due. Your due. Your
I
due.
know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, we will see you guys next week. Keep your eyes peeled this weekend for the London shows. All the stuff that's going to go down. Who knows? Probably nothing. We're not even going to attempt to clown. I
Wait,
don't
do you
have the
think she's gonna
energy.
sing So Long London or London Boy?
Has-
We talked about
So Long
this.
London
we
for
think
sure.
So Long London for sure. London Boy, no way.
Not a chance.
You don't think so?
No.
But
I'd be shocked.
I'm always my takes about her are 90% wrong.
Yeah.
So she
No,
probably
but I
will.
think we're spot on with London Boy. Like London
don't-
London
you
Boy
don't- I
is
don't
just
think
that.
she-
We think that
I think it's
think
like a little too petty, but I don't know.
yes, a little
If she
too,
did
maybe
like
a little too petty.
Do you think it's petty to sing it?
No, sorry.
No.
If she did a mashup, people are saying,
Oh, I don't
do
think
you
she would
think
do-
she's gonna do a mashup of like London Boy?
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah. No, that'd
I
be
forgot
crazy.
that you
I
existed
think
or
she would
something,
do
yeah.
it like
Yeah.
2 separate days. Like she would do So Long
like an
London
angry
night 1,
version of
She
London
could.
Boy.
and then like night 2 she would do London Boy with who God knows what.
I just
Yeah.
can't imagine her singing. You know, I love a London Boy. I
Yeah.
enjoy
I
walking
know, but,
Camden
like,
Market in the
it
afternoon
literally
when like
is
Travis
in
is
the
in the
name.
crowd. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
it just doesn't. It doesn't fit. I
can go
would be
driving
shocked.
in on
My
on my
scooter.
scooter.
But
I mean, if Idris Elba comes in, then
Oh,
That would be
I'll be
crazy.
like, okay,
then I
fine.
get that. Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, she just puts
would be
up a
crazy.
picture of Idris Elba on the screen.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, this is not about Joe. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
about
yeah.
Idris.
yeah, this is about Idris now.
Yeah.
I know. Like I feel like she has to sing it.
I would be shocked if she does.
I would be
So
shocked.
Long
Welcome
London-
to New York.
Well,
No,
that's
no,
so
no,
different.
but that's yeah. That's like
That's not about her
I'm
That's
not
not about Joe.
boyfriend from
I'm not
London.
saying yeah. I'm not saying that she won't sing it because it's cheese. I'm saying that she
Yes.
won't sing it because it's
It's
about Joe.
so about Joe.
glaringly about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it-
right in his kitchen, like it's just I don't know. If she does, I will be shocked.
Yeah.
I think
I
we
think she's
definitely will
gonna.
get So Long London for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
for
you
sure.
can
Don't
rub it
make
in
the
our
mouth
faces
for
if
it.
she does.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
won't.
yeah.
I'll just listen.
Okay.
And be like shocked to my core.
Exactly, of
Perfect.
course. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, all right. We'll see you next week. Look forward to everything going on this weekend. Keep your eyes peeled. Let us
Yes.
know. Play that mastermind game. So fun. Thank you guys so much for calling in. As always, we appreciate it. If you want to call in again next week at any point next week before we record, the number is 347-450-0723. 347-450-0723. Also, you can message the Taylor Watch Instagram. You can send us texts on that number that we just sang so beautifully to you. Please subscribe to everything. Please follow us on everything. Show us some love. Show Madeline some love.
Oh my God,
as always.
Yeah,
and
follow
we
Madeline.
will see you next week.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.